Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is still Mhlonishwa, the chief, the one and only international Shambula, because now we are crossing the borders. We are talking to people. We're going to be talking to people all the way in London, all the way in Italy, all the way in China. So you better recognize we call him the international Shambula now, no longer the Shambula from Imukukwini. Shambula from Imukukwini to the world. We're taking it to the world, bruv. Let's see it now.
Thanks, bro. I love it.
We're back, my boy. We're back.
International
We're back.
Shambola.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shambula Queen, the one and only Baba, the international.
What do they want now? These international people.
Hey, these international people. Now they are exposing me. Hey,
Hey, Yazim. Getting
Can't you know
a
this
call
is-
from Shuzo there in China, bro.
Yeah, man. If you have a question for Redgebency, please drop it. Please make sure that you drop your questions. And he's an open individual. He likes to leave people in the know and in the open. But now, bruv, we've spoken about all the humble beginnings,
Yeah, fam.
the start and everything. Now I'm chilling at home and I'm browsing through Facebook. Bah, Redgebency is in Spain. Hey man.
Global Trotting, Baba.
Now this man is international, crossing
Yeah.
borders, taking flights all over the world. How did that come about?
First, let me just start off by saying I don't catch feelings. I'm just playing, bro.
Catching flights, my boy.
No, I think first and foremost, I got God to thank for that opportunity, man. I got God to thank for that. I never really saw it. Well, it would be a lie if I say I never really envisioned it, right? But I didn't know. I wouldn't have thought that traveling the world would come quicker in my career. But when it came, I was ready, bro. I had my passport ready and stuff like that. And basically, I belonged in an international team, right? So in my role, I was literally the only person representing the business unit or leading the business unit from Southern Africa per se. So my colleagues were in, I think, West. I had one colleague in West Africa, a colleague in Italy. My boss was based in Dubai. I had colleagues in what is that? In France. So wherever my colleagues were, we got to go. And also having working for an internationally recognized organization such as CAD, bro. I mean, it's traveling is really the obvious. So yeah, I managed to find myself out there. Traveling Europe for the first time, traveling the UAE for the first time. I was supposed to do China. I was supposed to do the US. Unfortunately, I quit too soon. but yeah, man, it was quite an experience, man. I really enjoyed that. Learned a lot. Opened my mind up to how the world looks like, how we perceive the world, as well as how the world perceives us. And seeing this things live and not on television can be humbling, man. And you realize it's good, but it has its bad side as well. You're like, damn. So I'm at the bottom of the food chain. How can I get up there? Which is the mind state that I was in my last days at the organization. You know.
Yo, this guy is speaking of being at the bottom of the chain, where he is leading a business.
Gooby is bad.
Vision. What? Maybe tell us a bit about that. What did it entail being a? Yo, I don't know what's happening now. Can you hear me clearly though?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. Maybe tell us, Uti, what did your position entail when you were still at CAT? Maybe
My
like
role.
of your day-to-day activities.
So basically, my role was that I was an industry representative, right? So Caterpillar manufactures all these machines, right, for different industries. They have their mining, then gas and oil, then engines, then power. They are in road construction. They're in building construction and stuff. I was in road construction, so all the machinery that one would use to build roads, I was responsible for. So Caterpillar doesn't sell these machines directly to the to businesses. It has a dealer channel that they use. So the dealer would purchase these machines and then mark them up and sell to and sell to the businesses, right? So I was the middleman between the dealerships in Southern Africa as well as Caterpillar in terms of road construction equipment. In short, I think I can put it like that. Bro, I can't hear you, man.
I had muted my mic because it was giving that
Okay,
thing. Sorry.
all right, you're
So
good now.
I'm saying that I'm mind blown.
Yeah,
A young man from the
of
dusty
course, yeah,
streets of Soshanguve
yeah,
taking Emirates
bro,
all the way to
hey,
Dubai,
bro,
Spain, France.
hey,
So it is possible.
it is very possible, man. It is very possible. I think so. So here's the secret, right? That I learned growing up in the hood. You just need to find your own space, right?
Yeah,
Your own unique space. You don't necessarily need to be like everybody else. I mean, or all those spots are taken already. So find your own niche, be your own individual. Stand out, bro. It can be the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, whatever it is. Just effing stand up. Let there be nobody that looks, talks, walks, dresses like you in the hood. Once you have that established, I'm telling you, man, you're going to attract similar people from communities outside of where you grew up. And for me, I think that's what worked to my advantage. As I mentioned earlier on, I found solace in hip hop. So I would really try to learn all these words and, just
yeah,
how to
yeah.
speak English, and stuff like that. And I mean, I remember growing up with my folks. I mean, we were in sixth grade. Imagine these sixth graders are living in their shacks. These weird looking at shacks in the hood, but they try by all means to learn the language which is globally recognized, like English and stuff like that.
Mm,
No
yeah,
saying it's the best language, but I'm just saying in terms of opportunity, it opens up more doors like than a Sepedi or a Zulu would, right? Especially when we're looking at it from a global perspective. And
sure.
so yeah, man. One thing led to another, and I was so active on LinkedIn as well, right? I used to
Yeah,
be very
yeah.
active in LinkedIn. I grew my connection there. I mean, with MDs of organizations, professionals from different organizations that I aspire to be like, and from what they posted, I got an idea of how it was like inside, and so I started acting like I was inside, right? And
Ah,
you feel me, right? Yeah,
feel
I
you.
started acting like I
That's
was inside. Meanwhile, I was catching a train to Source. But when I'd be at work, I would try to speak like Uban, who's that Sitembe Kwayo of this world and stuff like that. You know,
right.
and stuff like that. It's that personal brand. So I built a personal brand that's different from this person that you're seeing in front of you. So if you were to catch me in the corporate spaces, you'd you you'd meet a different kind of Reg. So
Yeah,
once I realized that, I'm like, damn, must wait a minute. This
you
is
can do this
actually,
thing.
yeah, I can do that. If I can just act a certain way and attract certain people, certain professionals, not attract them in that manner, but attract them in such a way that you know,
Look at you
they be
and
like, oh, there's
yeah,
something here, there's potential. Let's grow it.
sure,
Let's see what we
sure.
can get out of it. So that really helped me a lot, bro.
Hey, this guy, and look at him now. He's catching flights, not emotions.
Hey, man. Hey, tell my whole life I was catching feelings, dog. So
Hey,
I gotta change a bit, change it up.
talking about feelings and emotion, who would you
Yeah.
say is or was rather your biggest inspiration? Who you would look at and think, would see, oh, if I can be like this person,
Like a person that I know or a person that I just see on
just in
television.
general, Jay,
In
who would you
general,
say
right?
is your inspiration in Billion?
Sheesh, bro. I really look at Jay-Z, bro, right? Like,
Yeah,
I know it's crazy and it sounds a bit far-fetched, but growing up listening to hip hop, bro, studying these rappers and the moves they make in the game, from
yeah,
releasing an album, the next thing, they're collaborating with the biggest clothes,
brand.
clothes, clothes makers, clothing brands and stuff like that, to having their own brands, owning wines, to venturing out in different businesses, from sitting in the hood smoking a joint to sitting in the boardroom sipping on some most expensive coffee, bro. Like, for me, I'd look at how Jay Z transitioned from his first album to where he's at right now. He's a magnet, bro. You wouldn't think he grew up in the project.
Yes,
But yeah, for me, these cats really inspired me a lot, even locally, bro. I mean, I was really inspired by Proverb. That guy is a wordsmith first and foremost, and secondly, he pushes the envelope, man. He's great in those spaces. Like, he just went from being a rapper to producer, executive producer, radio, television, magazines. I mean, at one point, he had all these jobs at the same time. And I'd look at these guys and be like, damn, I really want to be like that, but I cannot rap. So how can I, you know, how can I emulate these moves without being physically in hip hop? So LinkedIn, corporate jobs and stuff like that, rubbing shoulders with internal professionals and stuff like that really did a lot for me. So yeah, man. I'm look, I'm just like, so there's nothing extraordinary about me, dog. I'm literally like
keep saying
your
that,
next.
and you keep saying it, Ntole,
No,
and
but
let's
that's
just
because it's true. That's because it's true, dog. It's so true. Like, I hate books. My girl will tell you I have all these books in the house, right? And I just read one book a year, and probably not even finish it. But I read a lot on the
please,
internet, so
please
I'm
don't be like this guy. Please don't be like this guy. Please pick up a book and read.
pick up a
Pick up
book.
a book.
There's so much to learn from books. But my books were in music. My books were on the internet. Being in digital marketing also allowed me to just, I mean, you find yourself reading
Yeah,
blogs, you write and stuff like that, writing poetry, blah blah. So I mean, yeah.
I hear you, man. I hear you. And what would you say that you love about what you do?
So for me, like, it's people, bro. When you get in spaces where you thought you didn't belong, and you get in there and you have conversation with these people, and you're like, wait a minute, y'all are just like me, but dress better, talk better. So for me, being in these spaces whereby I get exposed to different kinds of people, and I get to learn more about what makes, what really brought them to be where they at, and to actually
Yeah,
realize that even though you Japanese, even though you American, or you Emirati, at the core, you human, just like me, and for me, it's always been fantastic to just figure this out. Like, you realize that, my boss has the same thoughts as me. My boss from Dubai, growing up, was a music fanatic. it further goes to show me that actually it's possible. You can actually fly beyond where you think you are right now and actually be greater. You just need to just get rid of all this. Um, how can I put this? It's like I think the biggest block is in the mind, and once you
Yeah,
just get a way to just I don't know, hijack the mental system,
sure.
then you're gone, fam. And the only way to hijack the mental system is to learn as much as you can about the next people or the people in the room or the people outside your community, people outside your country, and so forth. So for me, that's what keeps me motivated and makes me look forward to going to work tomorrow. I know that I'm going to talk to this Japanese fella who's going to tell me about his story and so forth, or meet a guy from Soweto who's going to tell me about his story, or meet a Mhlonishwa from Davidson who's gonna tell me how he plans on taking over entertainment. And I believe that because I
Bro,
see myself in him.
bro, we are not about to rest. We are taking everything by
At
storm.
all, bro.
We're coming
At
for
all.
everything. If people are still sleeping right now, bazo papa
Yeah.
makupele yonke into, man. And I think that's one thing that I'm taking from this conversation that we're having right now. That it doesn't matter where you're coming from. It doesn't matter what
Oh,
your experience has been, what you
oh.
were exposed to. What matters is what you have in your mind, what you
Yeah,
think about
bro.
yourself, you want for yourself.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
bro, you see Trevor Noah,
Yeah. Facts.
definitely gonna be like that guy, bro.
Facts. And where does he come from?
Bro.
He comes from the hood, bro. He didn't
And,
have it any
and
more easier than us and stuff like that. So it's possible, bro. You just need to be different. That's what I always tell these youngins. Don't be I mean, just be different. Pick a different color, bro. Like it's not just be different. It pays off in the end, bro. People will look at you funny. People will always like these weird remarks. Oh, he thinks he's American. Oh, she dresses like this because F that, bro. But you will reap the rewards someday, man. Just be different. Believe in yourself. I know that sounds cliche, but just believe in yourself, bro, and have that hope that yo, man, where I'm at, definitely get the F out of here. But nothing comes without work. Eventually, at the end of the day.
there's something that is consistent in your speech. I remember when I first met you, when we first had a conversation, you spoke about. I remember we were sitting there and I was asking myself if am I even gonna get this job? This
I
guy is buying us
remember that
lunch.
day, bro. Hey, you were
Get this
stressed, man.
job. And the one thing that you said was believe in yourself, bro. You did what you need to do,
Exactly,
and I lived by that to
exactly,
this
bro.
day, bro.
Yeah,
Mhlawumbe I'm walking as Mhlonishwa the chief. It's because of that conversation that we had.
yeah,
Sitting here, bro, I've got like 430 something thousand views on TikTok. I've got so and so followers. It's
bro,
just
bro.
the word that you guys put out, would you believe in
Yeah,
yourself. And every time I stand in front of the camera and I create content, it may be
yeah,
the stupidest thing ever. And I say, this one is going to put me on the map. And each time it's like, Mangtole, Mangenze, up to this far. It's like the next thing goes further and further and further. The more I do,
exactly,
the better I keep become.
exactly,
And it
bro.
all stems
Exactly.
from believing in yourself.
That's
And
bars,
shout out to
fam.
you,
That's
man, for doing that.
no
And you
thanks,
probably
bro.
didn't even know. See, you inspired me like that.
Bro, me, I just I see myself as as a boy, the boy next door, bro. Like, honestly, I mean, I still cannot believe that I managed to do that. But I
Yeah.
mean, you inspire me as well, bro. Like, you inspire me to break out of my shell. I might even come through with a little podcast of mine, and it will all be because of you. You inspired me that all this is possible, bro. You know.
Shout out,
So
dog. Shout out.
shout out to us, bro. F that. Shout out to us.
If it's meaning of a seat, pop champagne.
Exactly, fam. Exactly. I mean, sometimes I feel like we need to give props to ourselves because coming from where we from, we are taught to be humble, to just be to look to feel a certain way to about ourselves, like, oh
Yeah.
no, I can't. It's like when we grow up, we are taught to kill ourselves internally. Like, that person does not exist. That person will never exist. All you have to work with is the physical being and the place where you are placed in. And that's a lie, bro. That's the
Yeah.
biggest lie, man.
Just forget about everything else. Look inside of
Yeah,
you. What is it that you're feeling? I always
exactly.
like to say to people, there was a video of Food in Oranaka that I saw, and I
Yeah,
think I'm gonna live by that, bro. Guti.
yeah,
You know, my name is Mhlonishwa. Like, this is not a name that I gave myself, Estratin, or Ikameng Althole Estratin. This was a
yeah.
name I was given at birth, bro. Like,
Fuck.
my parents were onto something. Mabethu Mhlonishwa. And for me, I think I never really understood Uguti, what does it mean?
Yeah,
What weight it carries. And she
yeah.
says, I was brought into this world, something like I was brought into this world to change the way the energies or something like that.
I
And she
believe
says,
that.
yo, my name, I am supposed to move souls. You can say your
Yeah,
name, but nothing happens. But listen to your soul when you say my
exactly.
name, bro.
Dog. Like when they say Mhlonishwa for the
Your
key,
soul
dog.
moves, bro. Your soul
You know?
moves.
Yeah.
Ah,
That's what I'm
bro.
talking about. And that's where it stems from, bro. That little belief that you have in your name, in who you
Yeah,
are, and what you believe you can you can give to the world, bro. As soon as you believe that, and you're like, man, fuck it, this is who I am. I'm not saying I'm better than this
bro.
person, but this is me, dog. This is
This is
me.
it, bro.
Then you're gone, bro. Then you're gone. And to be and I'm glad I learned that early, because when I was young, back in high school, right, I had
Yeah.
the opportunity to be the SRC president for the
Oh.
school, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a good learning curve, because I then went on to be the SRC president for the whole district, right? And how that came about was, it's like all these schools in Pretoria, they meet at one central place, and they have to
Yeah,
give all these speeches about, what makes them a great leader, what they would
yeah,
change and so forth. The usual politics and stuff like that. And then
sure.
whoever amasses the most votes gets to be the president and so forth. And then the other people follow to fill up other cabinets and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I walked into that hall, my bro, I tell you, it was not a lot of us from the hood, right? I walked in there. I was wearing my Dickies and my and these huge ass boots, and
yeah.
a plain white shirt. I didn't even own a tie. I couldn't even afford a tie then, bro. And you entering a
Bro,
room whereby you're seeing people in blazers that are adorned with all these pins, and they have these school hats and these badges, and you get there, you're like, damn, bro. Look at all these affluent people, bro. I mean, but when you tell yourself, like, yo, man, F that. I mean, they are them, but I know what I bring to the table. And you actually, and it doesn't only remain in your head, but you actually, you know, you take it out, you show and prove. Then I'm telling you, man, I remember just standing in there when I stood on that stage, bro. I was the first because I came in late. They made me go in first. They're like,
yo,
oh, this brother, let him, biggest mistake they ever made,
ah,
dog.
bruv.
After that, everybody who came after me was like,
There's no
damn.
pressure, Pilalap.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
I went in there, bro. Like, I was like, I'm Redgebency. There ain't no other person like me. There are better people than me, right? There are, best believe,
maybe.
but there ain't no person like me. And today, I came here to show and prove and show you that you mother will not mess with me. And sometimes it's important to have that talk to self. You know,
Yeah,
like, yes, I am here. I'm in this boring ass job, for example, or I'm staying in this boring ass place, but and I want to be, this better ass places and stuff like that. I can get there. what do I need to do? And you need to
Exactly.
just put action to that. That's about it, bro.
Hey, this guy is saying quite a lot, man. If you've
Hey,
just
man,
joined us, mhlawumbe sosithole ekugcineni, but I think you need to stay and watch ukuthi exactly what is it that we're talking about. This is the Boardroom. We speak to professionals who are doing so great in their industries and their spheres of influence. And he's just telling us his life story, the things that he had to go through in order for him to be where he is and do the things that he does, be in this position of influence that he's in. And bro, your journey is just it's something else, bro.
bro,
Like
it's
yazi le-
unbelievable. Yo,
if una-study kahle, it's just a matter, it's just a pity ukuthi we are far from each other. I
bro,
should have came and we have this thing live,
you
dog, like
know, fam,
in person.
you gotta work on that. But
What-
you need to. I feel like what you have to do, bro, and we putting it to the universe. You need to have your own studios, dog, in the hood.
eh,
Because one thing about you, you know how to like in the hood. You know all the you know all the fine spots. You know the fine people. You know the talent. You know you can take out good out of bad in the hood. And a person with such vision as you, bro, like I feel like you really need to own some studios there in the hood and just put up a lot of people, bro. Because I think, bro, like you gotta live up to your name, like you said, bro. You know, and invite
from
us
the
to
mouth
those studios.
to God's ear, bro. We gotta have
Yeah,
a
you know,
window.
yeah, of course, Bogart will be there in the mix, right? Bogart will
Yeah,
always be there in the mix. They gotta sponsor the boy. You know, I
they
hope they listening.
I'm sure they're listening. I'm
The
sure
boys
they
focused. The boys focused. So they gotta, you know.
As we're wrapping up, dog, I want to know if you were not in marketing, what were you going to be doing, or what is it that you think you would be doing?
Mm, I'd I'd probably be a poet, right? If not that, because yes, I know in the beginning I said that I could not rap. That was a lie. I could rap. You know, I killed a few
Yeah,
cats in battles lifetime. Okay, so I'd be that, or I'd be in security. You know, or I'd be in security. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, but wherever I would find myself in would be where I needed to be.
most definitely, because at the end of the day, in fact, so it's God's choosing. We pray with us big and better, but sometimes he needs to place us
Man,
in places.
your sound started.
Pardon? Okay, let's mute.
Hi, Bogart needs to sponsor you, dog. No. Bogart, if you're listening, please sponsor my boy with some sound equipment, man. It's an investment. Dear Bogart,
It's an investment.
please, please.
Is it still not better?
No, it's still a bit shitty. You breaking. Yeah, no, I think it's more than anything, it's the connectivity, actually.
Okay. I'm muting it for a bit because I noticed when I mute it, it comes back.
Let me try doing that on my.
Okay, and then now. Okay. Yeah, man. There's this last two questions. What would you like to be remembered as? Okay, you've muted yourself. I can't hear you now. Bro.
Sorry, I muted. Fuck. I muted. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. Yeah.
So
Say to
if
me,
you were not in
repeat
marketing,
the question
what would you like to be?
again, bro.
I'm saying if no, you've answered that. What would you like to be remembered as?
Bro, you sound is bad. What would I like? Because I only got the what would you like part.
To be remembered as.
Remembered.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for me,
How would you like to be remembered?
how would I like to be remembered as, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. So for me, I think I'd like to be um, remembered for how I made people feel more than anything. If I ever made you smile, if I ever made you laugh, if I ever made you believe in something, remember me for that. Not so much for what I've done, because sometimes we do things and we don't even mean them. But yeah, man, how I made you feel. If I made you angry, remember that. But just know that I apologize and I'm sorry about that. But yeah, remember for how I made you feel. That's about it. That's what means the most to me because I'm living up to my name, Redgebency, which means he who comforts. If I've ever comforted you, remember me for that and try to give me some props for that, and I'll do the same because I also have been comforted in my lifetime. So yeah.
Okay, I'm saying that I like that. Like that's different. A lot of people want to be remembered for what they've done, what they had.
Nah, but your sound is bad, bro. Uh, I think if I was not in marketing, I'd be trying to get into marketing. Bro, I see there's a comment here from Tokoloho Monaring.
Yes, there's a comment from Tukuluho. He's my current manager. He says that if he was not in marketing, he'd be trying to get into marketing. I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure he's going to be back now. Shout out to Mr. TK for joining the live and ensuring that he drops the comment. We're about to wrap up with Urej. I'm not sure if he's going to come back now, but shout out to everybody that's watching from the TikTok. I see you. I see you. Please continue liking, and dropping those gifts. Shout out. I see you for the gifts that you have left for the boy. We appreciate them. They help the channel grow and we love it. We love to see it. Shout out to Rian Arnold Mars. We see you, my boy. Inja Gasatani. Yazi lo mlungu kwazi ukubhalisa isiZulu lo mlungu lo. Hey. Yeah, but shout out to you, my boy. We see you on all these social platforms. You're there, and I appreciate the love. I appreciate the love from everybody who's watching right here on YouTube, on Facebook. We see you. If you're new to the channel, please make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and of course, you turn on the notification bell so that you get all the bangers as they come. And if you don't know the channel, Yago YouTube, you're watching from TikTok or Facebook, it is called Mhlonishwa the Chief. Mhlonishwa the Chief, just like on my display there, and also on TikTok. Everywhere I am, it is Mhlonishwa the Chief. But I think right now, since Umchita is not, I'm sure he's struggling to come back. He wouldn't just disappear like that. Um, it was a great conversation, and I like the fact that he was open, he was interactive, and he was sharing, and that's what we looked to find, especially with this platform. It's called the boardroom, but not your conventional boardroom. We're doing things the unconventional way. We're trying to change the narrative. We want to speak to the individuals behind the brands. We want to speak to the people behind the brands and find the stories so that we inspire greatness, especially to young professionals who are still on the come up. These people are in influential positions in their industries. And, I like, I'm a person who likes stories. I like to hear great stories from people, from different individuals, which is why I travel, which is why I'm always watching these documentaries because I like to see and hear how people think or what people think about. And there's a comment that's coming from Uchiti on TikTok. It says, I'm loving the new, mature, confident you. Shout out, my dog. If you the shout out. We only aim to become greater than we were yesterday. And we appreciate the love, we appreciate the comments that are coming in. And we're going to ensure that we continue giving you the content that you deserve, giving you the content that is going to inspire you and help you grow as an individual. And yeah, man, just going to wait a couple of minutes, maybe let's say 10 minutes, Nyana, and then we will wrap this up. Let's find out where he's at. But for now, enjoy this. This one is a mix coming from my boy Ronnie J. Trees from Bogart Radio, and it's making numbers on YouTube.
Hey, bro.
Welcome back from the ad break.
I'm so sorry about that, fam. I'm so sorry about that. I apologize to the
No, it's
audience
okay.
as well.
It's okay. It's okay. So
Yeah,
now we're just gonna wrap it up, and I'm sure now
yeah.
we're acting. It's your turn.
Bro, hey, my baby, just sure, she's so cute, man. But yeah, man. But thank you so much for this for this interview, Taps. And look, it's the first of many to come, and I mean, like the first time's not always gonna be perfect, but best believe, bro. Your shows from today onwards, I know you, bro. I know you, so I definitely know that it's gonna be very successful. Can't wait to see this on LinkedIn as well. Not this interview, but this show. I hope to see you in the suit, interviewing live these professionals and also putting it on LinkedIn. I think that would be a very great idea, man. But yeah, you always have these bright ideas, man. I wish you all the best in all of them, bro.
Most definitely. I'd like to thank you personally, bro, for taking the time,
Yeah,
speaking to us and sharing your story. I think your story is very inspirational. I know there's somebody who was watching this, and they are definitely inspired to do more and become
I
best.
hope. I hope so, man. Shout out to all my peeps, man. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to my fam. Shout out to my friends. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Stemby. So, bro, that Stemby's ST. Gotta link. We gotta link up with ST, bro. Or better
Yes,
yet, you need to bring him on the show
he's a,
sometime.
I'd be chilling in the house playing video games, and it's like, "Ugopi,
Hey,
yeah,
man. Hey, ST.
yeah."
ST doesn't play, dog. When it's time to play, it's time to play. But when it's time to work, bro, like ain't
Hey,
nothing's
his
gonna move
work
that guy,
ethic
bro.
is nice, dog.
Bro, awesome, man.
I'm sure Uguti, we're gonna have him on the show as well, and he's gonna share his story with us. That would
That
really be nice.
that would be a banger. I know for a fact. So tell me, bro. So we done with me. Now I'm interviewing you, bro. What um where do you see this segment of yeah, the boardroom talk. Where do you see it? What's the plan with this, man?
So the plan with this one is to, n- like I'm saying, we want to tell stories of
Yeah,
individuals
yeah,
in the not so conventional way. People are doing
yeah,
it differently.
yeah,
My idea of this is to have there's different settings that I have in my mind. I'm not sure
yeah.
if I want to disclose.
Nah, no, no, no. Don't let it be a surprise.
It should be a surprise, ne?
Yeah,
But I want to speak to different individuals as high as CEOs of companies and just
yep,
get the idea, the thinking behind them, and bring that to the ordinary person sitting at home.
yeah,
Ekazi, emina na wezenzele emikhukhwini mfethu ukuthi it is possible. You can be whoever you want to be. It
yeah.
only takes your imagination. It takes what you think about yourself, and
Yeah.
um, just grow from there. But
Definitely, man. I see you. I really
yeah,
see you
I
interviewing
need
the
to be
CEO.
counted, I need to be counted as one of the podcasters
Yeah.
up in this segment, in this trade.
When are you getting your manager up in here? Because I saw his comment somewhere there. When are you getting him?
We are gonna talk. We're gonna speak with him, and
Yeah.
he.
Because I think it's also great to see the inspiration behind the person, behind the voice. Because I know you've mentioned this a lot that that guy really gave you wings. Red Bull, that dude.
Bro,
Um, so it will be great, man, to finally put the face to this guy who's been taking care of our boy, who's been making sure that you well mentored, you well taken care of, man. Like he's done a hella great job, bro. Like
hey, bro, this,
you,
this guy says this guy says that he needs to fire me because I don't belong behind the desk. I belong in the streets speaking to people and
yeah,
getting these stories.
yeah,
And I think shout out to him, and I really
yeah,
appreciate him pushing
yeah,
Umjita.
yeah,
Remember the poster that I made? It was rough, like real big.
yeah.
Showed it to him. It was like, remove this thing from
You see, and you need such people, dog. People that will
bro.
tell you as it is, like, yo, this is
Yeah,
crap.
like no,
Yeah.
no, this is not up to your standard,
It's
bro.
not
Like,
it. Yeah, yeah. You see, that's exactly, bro. I mean, we need such people in our corners, man. Like we need mentors, people who gonna give it to us as it is, raw, unfiltered, because that's
yes,
how we
sir.
grow.
Yes, sir.
Comfort will never let us grow. But we gotta be uncomfortable. We need to face uncomfortable truth sometimes, and just work on being better versions of ourselves and doing better versions of our job.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
No,
man.
but Reg, I really
I went.
appreciate you taking the time,
Hey, man.
bro, and
Thank you.
to everybody
Thank
who's
you.
watching, and your girl, bro, for allowing us to steal you
Man,
at this.
shout out to my girl.
Shout out to him, and we really
Shout out to
appreciate
my
her.
baby. Yeah.
I miss you guys, man. I'll come
Yo,
through
I
and
miss you too,
come
man.
see.
You gotta come see the little one. Bring Kerubi with you, bro. I mean, they're gonna be
Mela
telling
figured.
you exactly, bro.
Yeah.
We dads, bro.
I'm fit too.
Who would have thought? It's tough, man. But anyway, thank you once again, man, and thank you
Thank
to
you
the
so
audience. I hope they are nice, bro. I hope we get comments that really build us, that destroy us. Yes, I mean they can be hardcore, but they shouldn't just insult us, man. I
yeah.
mean, I hope we gave the audience what they anticipated. There's more to come. I definitely know it. So shout out to the audience, man. Shout out to your audience.
Most definitely. Thank you so
Awesome.
much. Thank you so much to everybody who's been watching this, and the comments that you dropped in the comment section. We really appreciate them. I see the gifts that have come through TikTok.
Yeah,
I wish it's
yeah.
ukuthi
Oh,
mfethu nemali
it's
zibakhona
coming
support the
back.
channel, bro.
Mm. No, that's
Shout
really
out to
awesome, bro.
everybody. Yeah.
I'm saying that's really awesome. The fact that you got gifts.
Yeah, bro. The channel is definitely gonna grow.
Yeah, awesome, man.
Shout out, shout out. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out to hang out with us. Until next time, please make sure that you mark it on your calendar. You put on a reminder to say 8 o'clock. We hitting up, we linking up, we're speaking about all things professionals, what is the story behind them, and how we can grow as individuals. Look at this nigga
That's my
going
alter
cheesy
ego,
on
dog.
us.
The show is done. Now we play.
We out of here.
All right,
Good night,
cheers.
everybody.